With the Big Brother Bbnaija season 6 in its 7th week, there is a lot of new twists and turns, right? And yesterday we saw that play out at the head of house challenge. Emmanuel emerged as the head of house, and of course he chose Liko Rose as the deputy. We also saw the fact that the person who came second in the head of house challenge, Pere, had the veto power to save and replace, and boom, he saved himself and replaced Queen. But the result of what Pere did was Queen getting really angry at the fact that Pere had to replace himself with herself and put her up for possible eviction on Sunday.
If you are in that shoes,
Remember that Pere and Queen had a face-off recently over white money, right? It was a pillow issue where Pere was trying to insinuate that white money took a pillow from his bed and all of that. And of course, Queen was trying to just get into that conversation, and Pere told her to shut the F up. And that was how they had the face-off. So right now, Pere had the veto power, and of course, he was up for possible eviction. So all he did was, you know what, I'm not in good terms with this girl, so I would rather just replace her with myself while he's safe and she's up for evictions. So yesterday, we saw that Emmanuel and Liko Rose won a movie date, right, as head of house and deputy, and they won a movie date from Showmax. And people asked them to choose people that would go with them into the movie date, and they both chose White Money and Jackie B, right? And for me, I think that Liko Rose knew what she was doing, because she probably understands or has the idea that Jackie B also likes White Money and White Money also likes Jackie B. So at this point, Michael is not in the house, so she would rather just say, okay, if White Money is coming in, I'd rather just choose Jackie B as the date for White Money. But I'm still going to come to the White Money and Jackie B part, right? So for me right now, Emmanuel was still in the garden, and he was telling the guys that, you know what, he was trying to be slow in playing the game because he wanted to come second. I was also wondering, when the head of house game started, he threw a 6 immediately, and when he came back again, he threw another 6, and when he came back again, he threw a very high number. So he was really slow. On the norm, you want to run fast, right? And he was slow, and I was wondering while I was watching, why is this guy slow? Don't you want to win this game, right? But guess what? What he wanted to do was to come second. So if you come second in the game, you have the veto power. If you come first, you just have the immunity. So him coming second, what he wanted to do was to save Liko Rose, so that himself, even if he's up for evictions, he doesn't mind. He probably has an idea that Liko Rose fans will also save him. It's a game, right? So he was trying to come second so that he can save Liko Rose with his veto power, right? And in the long run, she will be safe while he is up for evictions.
Said you knew what I was trying to do, that I was being more slow so that I'll come second. And they saw Liko Rose. Oh, really? That's it.
He went on to say that Liko Rose does not want to even hear that he's always up for evictions. So anytime he's up for evictions, Liko Rose is always unhappy, she's sad. And right now, she's the one who is up for eviction, and of course, she's also feeling sad about herself.
I mean, she can't even deal with me being up. She can't deal with it. And now she's all,
Liko Rose will be fine.
Well, in the long run, Emmanuel left the guys to go meet Liko Rose just to, be with her and just make her happy. Moving on to Bbnaija. So yesterday, Saskay ran Cross straight. And how do I mean? So yesterday, Saskay and Cross were in one of the rooms, right? And we saw Saskay giving Cross a massage.
She are not feeling better like this now. I see how your whole face was red that time. You just shouting.
And then boom, while she was giving Cross a massage, right, at a particular point, she stood up and said, you know what, Cross, wait for me, I am coming, don't lift the bed, I am coming. And then we saw her go into the garden to go and meet J. Paul, and she started giving J. Paul a massage while Cross was waiting for her in bed in the room.
Saskay, fuck.
Then at a particular point, Cross just looked at the father, come on, this girl has run me straight, and he stood up, went into the garden, and then he found Saskay on J. Paul, giving J. Paul the same massage, and Cross was like, come on, this girl.
Yeah, run me straight. Your mind keeps getting fucked up.
So I think that what happened there did not sit well with Cross, right? Because we saw him back in the lounge and he was talking to one of the housemates and saying, you know what? He doesn't appreciate the fact that Saskay is going back and forth. If she wants to be with J. Paul, let her just go with J. Paul and let everybody know that she's with J. Paul and she's not trying to come back to him or whatever it was, right? But that if she wants to play this game of going back and forth, he also knows how to play the game. And of course, he's probably ready to even play that game with her. And just to be true to his words, we saw Cross this morning trying to apply pressure on Saskay. So Saskay was in the dressing area and we saw Cross trying to hug her, and I was just wondering, what if J. Paul walks in like that?
Just show me where to pay.
I got star. Cross.
Moving on to my next gist. Now, Jackie B has a pattern that I've observed. When she likes a guy, especially in the house, what does she do? She introduces you to her family. Now, I'm going to start up with Boma. When they got into the house, herself and Boma liked each other at a particular point. And guess what? She started showing him her family pictures.
Third is this one. Then fourth is not here. He's in the army. Army.
Yeah.
For Army. Nigerian
Army.
Now, after they did the whole head of house thing and deputy head of house, and Michael came into the house straight up, she found out that Michael probably was more fine or whatever it was, and she moved to Michael. And then she introduced Michael to her family, details, blah, blah, blah. That very first night, right? They even ended up in bed together. And then now, Michael is out of the house. And we all know that, Jackie B and White Money probably have a thing for each other. White Money has told Jackie B on so many occasions that he likes her, right? And then we see Jackie B. From day one till now, Jackie B has never introduced White Money to her family members, right? But now we see her also trying to show him pictures of her family members, her son, and all that.
Oh, they're beautiful. They're all beautiful. Yeah, man.
Now, this leads me back to the reason why I think that Lee Rose chose Jackie B as a date for White Money for the Showmax date they had yesterday. So for me, right, I don't know what Jackie B is up to, but of course she says she wants to really get married, right? She wants to get married. She's going to be 30 next year, and she wants to get married regardless of whatever it is. She wants to get into a serious relationship, even though it's not going to lead to marriage. She wants to know that she's in something very serious, and we could see her telling the housemates that.
I want to get married. So if I'm dating somebody, it has to be something serious. Even if it doesn't end up being marriage, I know that, okay, yeah, 100%.
Finally, in my gist, Angel and Cross seem to be regular kissers right now, because you remember yesterday I told you that both of them kissed, right, in the dining area. And right now, last night, before they went to bed, Angel was requesting for a kiss from Cross, and guess what? He kissed her.
I'm going to stop asking. If you don't kiss me, I'm just going to suppose that I'm not your bestie again.
Please go to the comment section and let us continue our conversations there. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bells, and guess what? You get notified whenever I post a video. Go on our social media platforms on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and of course on TikTok, and follow me at Olufemi Daniel. And until next time I come your way very soon, it's bye for now.